Welcome back. It's 1:24 in the afternoon in Israel. A live look at Gaza City as Israeli forces push deeper into Gaza in the intensifying war against Hamas. Overnight, the IDF has revealed they're engaging with Hamas terrorists inside tunnels under Gaza, which is a key move to wipe out Hamas. Also overnight, another U.S. airbase in Iraq, as we were just talking about, was a target of drones by an Iranian-backed proxy group, marking at least 24 of these attacks against bases in the Mideast in the last couple of weeks. Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace from South Carolina sits on the House Armed Services Committee. She joins us live in the studio today. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's a mess over there right now.
It is. It's a very dangerous time in the world right now. And I want to see Israel succeed, and we need to support our ally now more than ever.
When it comes to the United States support now, there are all sorts of proposals being floated around on Capitol Hill talking about, are we going to tie the aid to Ukraine? Are we going to tie it to the border? Are we going to just give Israel money? We already give Israel a lot of money.
Right. We give Israel almost $4 billion of aid every single year out of the NDAA, and that goes on until 2028. And the good part is our fiscal year just reset October 1, so that money is fresh and new for them.
Right.
But the question will be, how much supplemental aid does Israel need? How much are we able and willing to give? And then are we going to have strings attached? Because the Biden administration wants to attach Israel support to Ukraine, even though these wars are completely separate and there shouldn't be strings attached. I would like to see them as separate supplemental packages.
I think I read something this morning that the new House Speaker, has suggested taking some of the money from the IRS that was appropriated for the IRA, Inflation Reduction Act, and put that toward Israel. Is that a good idea to you?
Well, any way that we can have it paid for and not take out more debt for more wars is a good thing for America, because not only are these wars happening around the world and our national security is at stake, but inflation and our economy and the things that we've done to sow $33 trillion in debt also makes us weaker on the world stage.
Would you say that a giant majority of Republicans are for more aid to Israel?
I would say that. And I think a majority of us, too, want to make sure that we're responsible with where the money's coming from. Right. So make cuts elsewhere to fund the aid. You're looking at inflation right now. And when I take my kids to the grocery store for a week's worth of groceries, it's almost $500. And so people feel that pain in their wallets. They want to make sure that we're being responsible with how we deliver those resources and that aid, too.
I bought pot roast yesterday. It was $10 a pound.
It's crazy.
It was still delicious, but it was $10 a pound. One of your colleagues, Cori Bush, Congresswoman from the great state of Missouri, said this on formerly known as Twitter, now X. She said, "We can't be silent about Israel's ethnic cleansing campaign." She's talking about Israel. She says, babies dead, pregnant women dead, elderly dead, generations of families dead, families of people in Gaza with nowhere to go being slaughtered. The U.S. must stop funding these atrocities against Palestinians. Is that what Israel's doing, ethnic cleansing?
Not at all. And in fact, if Hamas hadn't attacked Israel, Israel would not be fighting back at this point. And it's not Israel versus Hamas. This is Israel versus extinction. And it's disgusting to see my colleagues support Hamas and support terrorism. And when the squad watches Die Hard, they're rooting for the terrorists. They're not rooting for America. And it's disgusting to see one of my colleagues say that this is ethnic cleansing. It's anything but. It
seems like the Democratic Party is fractured over this topic.
I think they are, and you're seeing those fractures publicly. And Rashida Tlaib, for example, still flying the Palestinian flag at her office, and she helped incite a riot at the Capitol where people came into the Capitol illegally a couple of weeks ago, and she's enraged those forces. And you're seeing George Soros also fund a lot of these protests around the country too.
Right, and you see the protests on campus, and I know there have been death threats, and a lot of Jewish students don't feel safe because they know their professors are speaking out against the Israelis. And yesterday, our White House correspondent simply asked the press secretary, are these people who are making these threats extremists? And she could not answer that.
Could not. But if you have an R by your name, you are. Right? You're a domestic terrorist if you're too conservative in this country. It's wrong.
Nancy Mace, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.